Today I am going to discuss on a very dangerous and a common disease called tuberculosis. The tuberculosis is a bacterial infection caused by a bacterium, Mycobacterium tuberculosis. It's a very ancient disease but still continuing as one of the most dangerous infection, killing many people worldwide. First, about its morphology. The organism is a rod-shaped bacterium. This bacterium is different from other bacteria because this bacterium is having a thick mycolic acid, a lipid-rich compound called mycolic acid, which is present on the cell wall. Because of this mycolic acid, the organism is very difficult to stain. But once the organism is stained by using a strong dye or a chemical stain, the organisms are very difficult to de-stain or decolorize by using acid or alcohol. So these organisms are known as acid-fast organisms. The special staining techniques are used for staining this bacterium. The commonly used staining method is called acid-fast staining or AFB staining method. Here the organism is seen as red-colored rod-shaped cells and other cells are stained blue. So we can easily differentiate Mycobacterium tuberculosis from clinical samples. So this is the routinely used method for identification of Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Next, about its cultural features. Though the organisms are not easily cultivable because of their long incubation period or incubation time, it requires 1 week for development of colony on artificial agar medium. So here special agar media are used. The commonly used agar media used for selective isolation of Mycobacterium tuberculosis is LJ medium, Lowenstein-Jensen medium. On that medium, after 7 days or 1 week, the organisms or the colonies appear as breadcrumb-like, that is, the rough colonies are produced. Large, rough, breadcrumb-like colonies are produced. So next, about its pathogenesis. The organism can affect any part of the body, but the primary site of infection is the lungs. Here, when the patient coughs or speaks, the organism enter the environment and remain in the air as a droplet nuclei, and then other persons inhale this droplet nuclei. The organism reaches the lungs through the respiratory tract and then they get colonized there. First, in the lung, they reach the alveoli. There they get engulfed by alveolar macrophages, the wandering immune cells. But the macrophages are unable to kill the organism. Instead, the organism, they are trained in multiplying inside the macrophages and then they multiply inside the cells and then produce a primary lesion called conforcus. Then some of the organism entering in the alveoli, they get or taken away by the phagocytic cells to other parts of the body through the bloodstream, and this is responsible for the development of additional site of infection in different parts of the body. So after multiplication in the conforcus or in the alveolar macrophages, they produce a small lesion in the lungs. This is called conforcus. The primary lesion in the tuberculosis is called conforcus. Then the other route of entry is the mouth. When drinking the milk containing Mycobacterium bovis, this is an animal pathogen. That organism can also cause the same disease. When the milk containing Mycobacterium bovis, during drinking they reach the mouth and then produce a primary lesion on the tonsils. Again, the swallowed bacilli reach the intestine, and again they produce what the primary lesion in the intestinal wall. So in different parts they can cause different primary lesions. So after this infection sites almost 1 week or 10 days, the immune system respond. The immune system respond by producing the activated immune system. They produce activated macrophages, and then these activated macrophages are reaching the primary site, especially on the lung region, and then they wall off the lesion, the primary lesion gone focus, and they wall off the lesion, and then the organisms are now trapped in the or inside this wall of lesion. This walled off lesion is called granuloma in tuberculosis. The primary function of this granuloma is to limit the infection, to protect other part of the or to kill the Mycobacterium tuberculosis inside this granuloma. How they kill the Mycobacterium tuberculosis inside this granuloma is they utilize maximum oxygen inside this granuloma, and the highly aerobic Mycobacterium tuberculosis, they get killed because of this anaerobic condition. That's all today.